Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Hi guys, and welcome to another Fool of the Week. And this week's Fool is another American who doesn't understand much, but she does love Jesus. This is Lauren Boebert, who was elected to Congress in the Colorado 3rd District. I want to show you two clips, one of her saying how much she doesn't like politics, and the second of her attacking US President Joe Biden. Now this week Biden signed a new law that would increase background checks on people who want to buy guns, and this has really upset the Republican gun-toting base. Here Lauren tells the president to, and I quote, know your history.
Now, I told the first service, I'm not going to get political with you guys because I really can't stand politics. I love Jesus. And I promise you, if there was something else that he had called me to, I would have done that with just as much enthusiasm, but this is where he called us. This is where he called me. And of course, know your history, because we do have old Joe opening up his mouth and saying things like the Second Amendment, whenever it was written, you could not buy a cannon. But there were Gatling guns, and that was a pretty high-powered machine, fully automatic, really. And I think you could own a cannon, too.
Okay, so first of all, let's get to the Gatling gun. The Gatling gun is a rapid-firing multi-barrel firearm invented in 1861 by Richard Jordan Gatling. It was an early machine gun and a forerunner to the modern electric-powered rotary cannon. It was hand-cranked, so it wasn't automatic. Okay, an automatic weapon is where you pull the trigger or squeeze the trigger and bullets continually flow out. Semi-automatic is where you have to continually press the trigger. Press, release, and so on. So the Gatling gun was, I think it's a very strong stretch of the imagination to say that it was fully automatic. No, it was not. It was hand-cranked. Now, once again, just look here at the date, 1861. So she's saying, look, Joe Biden needs to know his history. He needs to read a book. You know, the Gatling gun was something acceptable at the time of the writing of the Second Amendment. Remember, 1861, the Second Amendment was ratified on the 15th of December, 1791. So we're talking about 70 years before. So how could the Gatling gun be signed? And I'm not an expert on guns, okay? She's the expert. She's a gun freak. But how could the Gatling gun be something used at the time of the writing of the U.S. Constitution, the Second Amendment? No, it didn't. Now, just a little bit of background on this lady. She's an absolute crazy person. All of her positions, of course, are on the wrong side. She doesn't believe in climate change. She wants critical race theory eliminated from schools, although it's not taught at schools. Firearms, I won't even go there. Gay rights, she talks about the supremacy of gays. Yes. The economy, she talks about a woke agenda. Environment, you obviously can imagine where she stands on the environment. But I want to get to this point. Now, of course, she's a born-again Christian and claims to be pro-life. But in May 2022, Boebert was one of 9 House members who voted against 2 bills to alleviate the 2002 shortage of baby formula caused by bacterial contamination. One of the bills, the Access to Baby Formula Act, which it eased for low-income families to continue buying formula with vouchers, and others allowed the government to invoke the Defense Production Act to speed up the production. Boebert said she voted against these bills because the Biden administration and Democrats created the issue. So there was a bacteria in baby formula, and she blamed the Democrats for that. Yes, this lady won her seat with 215,279 votes to 190,695. A lot of people voted for this individual. I really hope at the next election they will not. This is our Fool of the Week. See you next time for our next Fool of the Week.